Hi, all. It's Jan of the Jan Files. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would mean a lot to me if you did that. It's free. There's no cost to it. But I want to, grow. I also want to be able to have conversations and make this, a more inclusive community. So if you would do that, if you would subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, today, I am beyond mad. I am enraged. I haven't raged here in a few minutes, or whatever that means. I was in the car today with my daughter, who's 17 going on 18, who is Black. And I overheard, I don't know, I was talking, and then all of a sudden I just heard this one line come out. You know what that one line was? I'm going to read it to you. President Trump would not want to stand next to a Black female officer at military events. Now, that's a quote from the New York Times from Hegseth's Chief of Staff, Ricky Beria. Beria, I don't know how to say his fucking name. I don't really care. The Pete Hegseth is so unqualified. I would do a better job running the military. I would do a better job. I can say that without even thinking twice about it. I would do a better job. You would do a better job. But this man is a fucking piece of shit and nothing more than that. He is racist. He is misogynist. He is a drunk. And I hope he comes for me. Because this motherfucker is possibly going to destroy the Middle East with Donald Trump's help. Nobody lists, when they decided to go to war, they didn't listen to the generals. They didn't listen to the people Trump didn't listen to the generals or the people who knew what they were talking about. He listened to Hegseth because he was a rah-rah cheerleader. Let's go. Let's kill him. Let's kill him. And this same asshole has been removing Black and female people that were in a line to promotion to first star general. He's removed the names of hold on one second, let me get this right. Blocked the promotions of 2 women and 2 Black Army officers from a 1-star general promotion list of about 3 dozen officers, most of whom are white men. He had been pushing Army Secretary Daniel Driscoll to remove the 4 officers for months, but Driscoll refused, given their years of exemplary service. Hegseth finally removed their names himself, likely without the legal authority to do so, which means shit, right? Legal authority in this administration means nothing. They can do anything they want. And what else are they doing? Not just Hegseth, but what else is this administration doing? They tried to federal web pages featuring Harriet Tubman, Native American code talkers, and U.S. Army Major General Calvin Rogers were either deleted or stripped of key historical context. Some of those pages were restored, but that hasn't stopped them. The National Park Service is under a mandate to try to remove anything that is specific to the contributions of Black people. I'm sure you probably know this, but I'm going to remind you if you haven't. In 1863, photograph of a man who escaped slavery showing deep whipping scars was well known for its use by abolitionists and in modern textbooks, was removed from the display at Fort Pulaski National Monument near Savannah, Georgia. Meanwhile, a statue of Confederate General Albert Pike, torn down during BLM protests in 2020, was renovated and reinstalled by the National Park Service in October 2025. This goes on. It goes on to other Independence Hall. There's a current fight about dozens of exhibits things like the dirty business of slavery, and they want to take it down, remove it. They just want to wipe out the history of what this country has done to Black people. I don't have, and I should have looked this up. Besides Harriet Tubman, the contributions that they have removed from all kinds of things of women. So, folks, let me explain my point of view on this. This is personal to me. It should be personal to all of you. We cannot countenance. We cannot embrace. We should not be having conversations with family and friends who support Trump. To a person, they are racist. To a person, they are sexist. To a person, they are homophobic. And they have led to the destruction of this country. It is going to take us a long time, if ever, that we recover from this. And they made it happen. For you to excuse them, for you to continue to talk to them because they're family or friends, all I got is 2 words for you. Fuck you. Because obviously this isn't personal enough for you. You don't really care what happens to Black people or women or gay people or transgender people. You don't. You really don't. Don't tell me you do. Don't tell me you walk the walk and talk the talk if you're still talking to those people. Because then you are complicit. Because one of the reasons this was allowed to go on was people made room for these people in their lives. They went to Thanksgiving and didn't say anything because they didn't want to rock the boat. Or they just continued having conversations or ignoring the assholes that are constantly talking about how wonderful Trump is. I got nothing for you. You are part and parcel of why we're here. And don't tell me how liberal you are. You go out and march. You know what? I'd rather have you, the fuck, stand up to the people in your life that are consistent and constantly supporting this motherfucker. And yes, I'm mad and I'm gonna swear. I don't care. You have to understand, I no longer have any fucks to give. I don't. And come at me, folks. I don't care. You have to understand. People constantly say things to me, especially in my town, about, well, you're this and that. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care what you think of me. Too many people do. Too many people won't put signs in their fucking lawns because they're worried about their neighbors. Let the neighbors worry about you for a change. How dare that my daughter had to hear that? That Trump wouldn't stand next to a Black woman general. This man is the depths of depravity. He is a liar. He is a sinner. I don't know why I use that word, but whatever. In the language of some of these Christians are anything but Christian. And that's the other thing. If you are engaging with people who are supposedly Christians, that's a triple fuck you. Because there is no more excuses. No more excuses. If Hegseth had his way, there would be no Black people in the Army and Navy and military, whatever, any branch of the military, and the same thing with women. He doesn't want them there. He's just trying to erase them. This, serial adulterer drunk who thinks he's a Christian, who follows a Christian, a pastor who doesn't want women to have the vote. These things are all connected. And some people want to compartmentalize them. And like I said, I have no use for you. You ought to just stay home. Pretend that you're doing something because you're not. You're not. Don't go out and protest if you aren't able to make a stand in your own life. Because that's actually where it matters most. And these people have faced no pushback. Look, I know, and let me rephrase that, because I know that some of you have been incredibly brave. And I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy. But I applaud you. I'm talking about those who have not and who still think they're doing the right thing. You aren't. You aren't. And the fact is that anybody, including what this fucker Driscoll said, that he did the right thing because he wouldn't remove those people from that list. But what he also said, you can't make this shit up. The president is not a racist or a sexist. No, he just wants to grab him by the pussy because he's all for equal opportunity. Right? I mean, when people say some of this dumb ass shit, their head is up their ass. I probably should look at this again, but I'm probably not going to because I've tried several times to start this and stopped. And so if it's a little disjointed, forgive me because I'm enraged. Because Black people deserve better. Women deserve better. Gay people, LGBTQ, deserve better. Trans people deserve better. I would happily stand next to a trans person in any situation, in any regard, because I actually walk the walk. So I know many of you do too. And I know that you're probably as angry as I am. And, you know, sometimes it's good to hear somebody else yelling because it allows you to do the same. Thank you, folks. Stay focused. Tomorrow is the day, March 28th. I will be out there and I will bring a picture back and pictures, hopefully, and show you. But I hope that everybody, actually, that's a great idea. Please respond to when I send these stuff out. Put pictures of where you were and what you were doing. And it'll be great. We can share that. Share something positive. Take care of yourself. I'm going to go have a glass of